Yeah, okay. Oh, this is so strange. Hey, everybody. My name is Des, if you don't know. Welcome back to the channel. I know this is very strange. It's been a long time since you know what? I forgot to sync my mic. Wow. Pause. It has been a long time since I have just done this where I'm sitting in front of my computer camera and just talking to you guys. Kind of informal, but I wanted to do it today because I have been, I don't want to say going through a lot, that sounds very dramatic. I have been making a lot of changes in my life, and I felt like definitely this informal type of video would be more suited to talking about it. And what I'm going to be talking about, if you saw the title of this video, which I'm sure you did, is going to be the dangers of side hustles. And I'm sorry, quick pause. I keep looking at myself in the camera, so I'm going to minimize this. Okay, there we go. Yes, so it's going to be the dangers of side hustles. And this is something that kind of started because of this channel and launched me into a slight quarter life crisis, like slightly revamping everything in my life. So I thought it would be cool to kind of talk about it. So settle in. I don't know how long this is going to be because I tend to ramble, but I have coffee here. I have a latte to be specific. So grab you something and let's talk. Basically, what happened with this channel is that I've had this channel for so long, since like 2013, and what I have been realizing recently is that, you know, I really like hair and beauty, but I don't have not even enough enjoyment in it, but enough knowledge to create a brand new video on it every single week. So I was like, let me try and find, you know, another topic that I could loop into the channel on the off weeks that I don't have a beauty topic to talk about. So I was thinking, you know, what are my other interests? I couldn't think of anything. And this wasn't like a question that I asked like one day and I was like, oh, I can't think of anything. This was a constant question that I've been asking for like the past 2 months, and I couldn't think of anything. And finally, after this launched me into this, I don't want to say existential crisis, but quarter life crisis of me not knowing what the heck was going on in my life, I realized why I couldn't think of any other interest that I had. And the issue was that all of my interests, or the majority of my interests, I've turned into side hustles. Ooh, oh man, that's good. So there were two issues that I saw that came up. The first is that ever since I was very little, I want to say like not elementary school probably, but maybe middle school, my brain has been hardwired to take every single thing that I'm interested in and turn it into a business, try and figure out how I can make money from it. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. Like, I have a very entrepreneurial spirit, and I think that's good. But over time, it seems that everything that I've ever been interested in, every hobby that I've had, my brain has immediately jumped to, let me make money from this, let me monetize this. And what happens is that I don't have any things that I do purely for enjoyment's sake. Everything that I do, I'm trying to have pop out and make money from it. It's exhausting. What happens is that in a typical week's time for me, or maybe even month's time, there is no period where I'm just doing something for fun or for relaxation or enjoyment. I'm constantly working, and a lot of times it's things that I consider my interests, like YouTube, but at this point, it's become so much of a job that I have no downtime. I'm just in a constant cycle of work. Once you make like the mental leap to consider something not just like your hobby, but something that you could possibly make money from, all of the pure joy that you had from it just gets warped and taken away. And this is not to say like you can't enjoy your work or you can't, if you go into business for yourself, you're immediately going to hate it. Not at all. I mean, I'm even thinking of like, if I'm comparing YouTube to like my 9 to 5, I'd much rather be doing YouTube as a full-time job and getting greater enjoyment from that. But when I'm thinking of my normal life right now, where I'm kind of juggling both, YouTube feels less like something I'm just doing for downtime for fun and more akin to a job. So in my space now, it's like I'm constantly working. Like I work 9 to 5 throughout the week, and then my weekends, I'm spending the entire weekend working on YouTube. So then it's like, where's the time for me? Where's the downtime? And that leads into my second issue with not having interests, is that I'm in this constant cycle of productivity, and every single thing that I was doing for fun that was not productive, I have cut out of my life, to the point where I don't even remember what those things are. Like, what did I used to do for fun? Just to goof around, play around. I don't know. I couldn't think of it. It's it's so strange to be like this 25-year-old adult and just have no idea who you are as a person. Like, I feel like everything that I used to do and gain enjoyment from, I'm completely disconnected from, to the point where I couldn't remember what those things were. I think me, like a lot of Americans, have have this kind of like, not even work hard, play hard mentality, but if you work hard, you're going to make a success of yourself. Hard work pays off. That's a better one. And so I'm just someone who likes to stay busy, and someone who feels like I have to be productive all the time. Like, I'm going to work hard now in my 20s so that in my 30s I'm set for life and I don't have to worry about it anymore. What I'm discovering is that that's no way to live a life. Like, I could die tomorrow, and what enjoyment did I have? Like, my whole life was spent working towards a goal that I wasn't able to reach. You know? Like, I don't think we were put on earth. I don't think we're on earth to struggle. I feel like we're on earth to experience all the beauty that there is, to really make the most of our lives here, to enjoy every single second. And how are you fully enjoying and appreciating what you have if you're constantly working? You weren't put on earth to work. You're put on earth to enjoy your life. And I feel like those things just don't go together, really. This whole thing just kind of led me to realize I'm a productivity junkie. I make no time for myself. And as a result, I'm really not enjoying my life to my fullest capacity. Like, if I can't think of a hobby that I do for fun, that's a problem. It means I'm not doing anything for fun. So what enjoyment do I really have, you know? And I kind of had to sit with that for a while and figure out, okay, what am I going to do about it? Because I can't go on like this. Once I realized what I was doing, what is the word I'm trying to think of? It's unsustainable. There we go. It's unsustainable to live that way. What I kind of decided was that side hustles were cancer. It was going to kill me slowly through the overwork and the stress. And that I needed to reconnect with my interests, reconnect with enjoying life, living life to the fullest. And what did that mean? So basically, what I ended up doing was deciding, number one, and this was a completely out of character move for me. I am deciding to cut all my side hustles down to one. Um, the one side hustle is not really even a side hustle. It's what I want to do for my career. So I want to be a writer, a screenwriter, and write movies. So my one side hustle, my one productive thing that I'm going to do outside of work is going to be focusing on my craft, learning how to write, writing screenplays, even watching movies, studying, watching like masterclass, things like that. Just anything focused on writing. That's going to be my one productive thing because that's what I really want to do and make my career. Everything else that I've been doing, I'm completely cutting out. So what does that mean for YouTube? And actually, before I get to YouTube, completely cutting it out to make room for hobbies, for just things that I'm doing to have fun, relax, enjoy life. Like just things that before I would write off as wastes of time. I'm making room for all of that in my life. I want to be wasting time every single day of my life from now on. So, what does that mean for YouTube? YouTube used to be something that I got so much fun out of. When I first started and I was literally doing this and talking to the computer camera, it was fun. It was so fun. I love talking like this. I love reading comments and connecting with people who felt the same way as me. I love editing and learning about that type of stuff. And over time, it just became this stressful thing where it was like, I have to get a new video out every single week, and my hair has to be perfect, and my makeup has to be perfect, and the lighting has to be perfect, and the editing has to be perfect. And I'm really like comparing myself to all these top YouTubers who have teams of people who this is their full-time job, and they do this all day, and I'm trying to fit this in to just my weekends and reach the same level of quality, and it was stressing the shit out of me. And I'm just taking it back to basics, really, because YouTube used to be fun and I want it to be fun again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. Literally what I'm doing right now, just talking to you guys from my computer, chilling, no lighting set up, like literally just the light from my window. It doesn't look the most perfect, but does it really matter? I don't think it does. Like, I think you guys come here because you want to see and talk to me, and everything else is just like icing. So we're just gonna have the cake without the icing for a while, and I think it's gonna be a huge lift on my mental strain, and it's just gonna be fun again, and I think that's gonna be great for both of us. So I'm taking YouTube back to basics and doing it like this, and already I've just been having so much fun with it. Like, you guys, when I was doing my makeup today, I was like, I don't have to put on a full face of makeup. I can just do my lipstick, which is my favorite part. Bro, like, I don't know. Just simple things like that, I think, are really what, this is going to sound so sappy. Simple things like that are what make life worth it. And I don't want to forget that in all of my, striving to be successful. I think it's still important to work hard and to go after your goals, but do it in a way that's sustainable. Did you hear all my S's just like get slurred together right there? Do it in a way that's sustainable. And that's really a message to me. I feel like I'm talking to me. You need to chill out and take the time to smell the roses. All right, I'm done. Yeah, so danger of side hustle, in short, is that you could really miss out on the little things that make you happy if you're always focusing on how to make a buck. Cha. Yeah, so, that's what I decided. And I think one thing I realized, it's very easy to say, okay, I'm going to make time for interests and things like that. It was much harder to figure out, again, what those interests were, because I had been so disconnected from them for a long time. So a lot of the work I had to do was actually kind of reconnecting with myself and figuring out who I was. So I think some further videos that I'm going to make are going to be talking about the process of like self-discovery and what I did to kind of reconnect with myself, and what are those interests that I've discovered, kind of introducing myself and to you guys at the same time, since it's been so long since I've done any of those things. But yeah, so that's to come. And of course, this is not something that I've completely figured out. I'm at the very start of what I feel is my awakening or my journey. So definitely as I learn more, I'm going to be updating this. One thing I was thinking about a lot is that for me, I feel like YouTube always feels like you want to bring your finished pieces, like your transformations, to YouTube, and not so much your works in progress. But I completely want to switch this channel and change it to work in progress. Like me, I'm not finished growing, and I'm never going to be finished growing. And I want to show you guys that process as it happens, not so much as I reach these milestones for what I'm trying to achieve. So yeah, I'm going to be updating you guys the whole time and just bringing it informally like this. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I really did. And I'm going to finish my coffee, my latte, and maybe even film another video and put on a new shirt so you guys think it's a new day. I might do that. But yeah, I'll see you next time. But as always, thanks for watching. Bye.